Hey guys, it is Michael here with FudgeMuppet's Arcane Warrior, and I am so excited because this is the very first build we've made that's based on you, the subscribers, and your requests. Now this build was suggested a while ago from user CD Gamer, and after tallying up all the votes on the Sand Demon video, it came in at first place. Now when I first saw it, I sort of just thought it was a plain battle mage, but if you really think about it, the word battle mage suggests the character is primarily a mage, whereas the Arcane Warrior is more of a warrior who uses arcane abilities to aid him in battle. Now as usual, Scott and I will put our own unique twist into all our builds, so remember to listen at the end of the video to find out what builds you can choose from for next week. 2 will be the builds that didn't make it last week, and the 3rd will be a completely new choice. Okay, so as you can see, we've chosen a high elf for this build, and as always, I strongly recommend that it's best to choose race simply on what you want to choose, not on stat bonuses. But luckily for us, high elves are extremely powerful for not only magic from their highborn power and plus 50 to magic, but they also excel in combat. Now most people don't know this, but every race has its own height, and characters that are taller like high elves can swing their weapons faster. So for major skills, you're going to want two-handed, alteration, heavy armor, and conjuration. And now the reason we don't use destruction is because the main source of your offense comes from two-handed and is aided with conjuration. As you can see here, we're choosing the bound battle axe, and I'll explain a bit later why that is, what you can use in its place, and perks. Now the remaining 2 major skills, alteration and heavy armor, are your defensive skills, and these will really give you a high armor rating and a strong resistance to magic. It's probably also wise for me to mention to pick the Lordstone, as this will just further add to your armor rating and magic resistance. We're also using ebony armor simply for looks, and Vulcan, as it makes your alteration and conjuration cost less to cast and is also heavy armor. Minor skills include restoration, which will make your character even harder to kill, and enchanting, which is crucial as you should enchant as many things with fortify two-handed as you possibly can, as the bound battle axe cannot be smithed. Now with enough armor enchantments and the right perks, the bound battle axe will be stronger than Daedric, soul trap enemies, and banish summon ones. The perk link will be in the description for a level 51 character, but if you go past this, you're going to want to invest in smithing and make your armor rating even higher. Now you can simply go to the link, but just so you get a basic idea, the perks in alteration will allow you to absorb magic and also resist it too. The spells you'll be using will be the flesh spells such as ebony flesh, and you'll also need the spell paralyze to keep faster enemies at bay. In the conjuration tree, the main thing you'll want is the line of perks that include Oblivion Binding, and like I mentioned before, it's solely for making your bound weapons do more damage and have certain effects. You'll also only need the left hand side of the heavy armor tree, as the right side is mainly for characters with matched armor, which we won't be having. Now just for simplicity's sake, you'll also need all the two-handed perks except for the Warhammer based ones, unless of course that is what you want, but as you can see we still mainly stick to battle axes or occasionally use the Bloodskull blade if you're wanting that real fantasy greatsword look. Now speaking of alternatives, if you guys make a good face, which I don't really think I did, I really suggest you use a circlet like the one in this video and enchant it with effects better than Vulcan, perhaps reducing alteration by a lot more and fortifying heavy armor to make up for Vulcan's armor rating. And this basically brings us to the end of the video, which means it's time to discuss next week's builds. Now in the running we have the Pathfinder, who will be a very forest themed female wood elf, the Ashlander, who will be a very unique dark elf pyromancer, and finally the Beggar, who is a thiefy monk styled Khajiit. Now what we're going to do is comment these below, and to vote them just simply find the comment and give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed this video and haven't already subscribed, I suggest you do so, and like Scott said in his 400 subscriber video, we are extremely thankful for all your support. We've been trying really hard to make cool builds for you guys, and we're just really humbled by all the feedback we've been getting. If you want to help us out, you can share our videos on Facebook and whatnot. If you've got friends who play Skyrim, you can get them involved, but yeah. Once again, a tremendous thank you to you guys, keep being awesome, and I'll see you next time.